Something I've been thinking about recently is how we make promises to ourselves, but then we don't hold up to them. For example, let's say you tell yourself you're going to go to the gym every day, or you're going to go to the gym like 5 times a week, let's say, and then you don't end up doing that. You made a promise to yourself and you didn't keep it. Let's say you decided you were going to start reading every day, and you weren't able to keep up that promise. Why are we not able to keep the promises we make to ourselves? And why is it so easy to break that promise? Another thing is like with diet. A lot of people think it's like, oh, it's okay to cheat on your diet like every now and again. And it's like, I heard a different perspective on this, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And it might sound a little extreme, but if you think about it, it's really not. And it's okay, yeah, cheat on your diet just once. You know what I'm saying? Would you cheat on your girlfriend just once? Would you cheat on your partner just once? Just once. The answer is probably no, right? If it is yes, then you got bigger fish to fry. uh, right, but the answer is probably no, right? You wouldn't just cheat on your girlfriend just once. And the reason is because when you started dating and when you got into this relationship, you made a promise to each other that you would be the only people in your lives, right? You would be the only person that you show love and affection to. No, not just love and affection, but like you would be the only person that gets to see that side of you, right? So when we make a promise to ourselves, it's much more common that we don't hold up our side of the bargain, of the deal, right? In a relationship, it's, well, if you cheat on your girlfriend just once, I mean, you're hurting her, you're hurting your relationship, and there's that accountability right there. You're gonna feel guilty, and you're hurting someone else, right? Someone that you love and someone that you respect, which is why you wouldn't just cheat on your girlfriend just once, right? So if you take that same concept and you apply it to a promise you make to yourself, to stick to a diet, to go to the gym 5 times a week, to start reading every day. When you make this promise to yourself and you don't hold yourself to it, it's really because you don't respect yourself. Because you do respect your partner, you do love your partner, which is why you wouldn't even think of doing something like that to them. But you don't put yourself in that same, you don't hold yourself to that same standard. You don't view yourself that same way. And the question is, why not? And I know personally, like, I struggle with this too. I don't keep most of the promises I make to myself. And it really just comes from a lack of respect for ourselves. And when we continue to make promises to ourselves and not uphold them, we slowly just lose respect for ourselves until we just view ourselves as just this useless, lazy, undisciplined bum. Oh, I can't do anything right. Like, I can't even go to the gym 5 times a week. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even stick to my diet. I can't even read every single day. Like, I can't even get myself to just read 5 pages or 10 pages every single day. you're not keeping the promises you made to yourself. You're slowly losing respect for yourself. So what do we do? Well, first of all, maybe you're setting the bar too high, because now you've slowly lost respect for yourself. You can't just start doing, you know, some really hard stuff, because you don't even have that view of yourself. Like, you view yourself kind of down here, and you want to do stuff that's up here. So don't make it your goal to go to the gym 5 times a week. Make it a goal to go to the gym 2 times a week. And, that could be more attainable. And once you start doing that, because it's more attainable, like going to the gym 2 times a week, when you keep that promise you made to yourself of going to the gym 2 times a week, you kind of reaffirm to yourself that you keep promises that you make to yourself. Does that make sense? So then you go from, okay, well, now I made this promise to myself and I kept it, and now you feel like you're capable of more. So now you're like, okay, next week I'm going to start going like 3 times a week. And you keep that promise to yourself and you do it. And then slowly you just build momentum, and then, in a couple weeks, you're at the point where you're going 5 times a week. So start small. Like, you want to gain that momentum, because right now you're here, and that's okay. We're all here. I'm here right now, and we want to get that snowball effect of, like, right, because once you're in it, once you gain that momentum, it gets really easy. Right? Because then it becomes a habit, and then you don't have to, like, then it doesn't have to be like something that I made a promise to myself. No, it just becomes part of your character.